it's Deannette with Perry Farms. You can see me. Let me fix my camera. Today, I wanted to show you how I make my grandmother's homemade dumplings. My husband's waiting on the chicken to cool so he can debone it. What I've done is I boiled some chicken leg quarters there, and Stumpy can show you them right there. Got my broth on the stove behind us. And what I've done is I've got 1.5 cups of flour here. These are Granny's. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And 1/2 cup of broth and 2 tablespoons of oil. And I made a ball. I mixed it together. Made a little ball. Soft ball. And got my rolling pin floured and my countertop clean and ready.
Sorry.
And all I'm going to do is I'm going to roll them out in a circle. The key to good dumplings now, and it's really your preference, I guess, would be if you like them thick or if you like them thin. But I'm going to tell you, even if you think you've rolled this as thin as you can get it, they still come up thick. So I've just rolled this dough out. So this is just pieces of chicken that's in it, or you know, like bone marrow from the broth. But I'm gonna roll them out almost paper thin, and they're really easy to make. You know, you pretty much have all the staples on hand to make them. But anyway, so you got your flour, you got your broth, you got your salt.
I like thick dumplings.
He does, and these will
Some folks might not, but I do. I like thicker, cakier dumplings.
Yeah.
And I think the reason being is that's the way my mother made them, and that'd be as good a reason as any. But anyway, got the chicken, got the dumplings.
Okay, so I've rolled them out. Then I've stopped because Stumpy wants them thick. And so all I'm going to do is I use a pizza cutter, and I'm going to roll small lines. Stumpy can show you what I'm doing here if he wants. Not the straightest line, and it don't matter. You know, they're going to be dumplings, but just roll some small.
Can you turn this thing around where I can see?
You can. I can do it right here. There we go. Don't judge my crooked lines. Ha!
It don't matter if a dumpling's crooked or straight.
But I like
still a dumpling.
Dumpling's a dumpling, right, babe?
And I love them. Same thing with making homemade pasta. Little oil, self-rising flour.
You have to have eggs for pasta, though.
Yes, your main liquid there would be eggs.
So I've got my water has boiled right here, and it's on a simmer. So it's just on a slow little simmer. And what I do is I take my dumplings. I don't want them sticking together, so I'll just get my hands floury, some flour in my hands, and I'm just going to add them to the water one by one, dropping them into the chicken broth. I have used this thing before. This thing is great too to lift them up, and then they're all on their own little thing. You know, some people buy the dumpling mixes, like the what is it called? Mrs. B's or something like that. What are they, Eric?
Yeah, Mrs. B's, Mrs. Taylor's, there's 2 or 3 different ones.
But I've learned to love the homemade ones better. There's just something about making Granny's recipe. And so I've got baked chicken in the oven. I've got dumplings here. our squash going. Green beans from the garden that we can going. It's not all farm to table meal, but you know, for the most part it is. It will be. So, some people add cream of chicken soup to the dumplings to make them a little bit more creamy. If you prefer that, you can do that. But I don't know if you can tell on that camera how thin. Can you see that?
You can see them coming up separate too.
Yeah. And really, all you have to do is really get these in here and let it come to a little boil, and they're pretty much done. I usually add some celery salt to them, and if I have cream of chicken soup, I'll put that in there, but not all the time, because the flour is going to thicken up your water anyway. So, but these are some chickens that Eric got on sale, some leg quarters. Being that he's in the grocery store all the time. Anyway.
Sometimes it's about saving money.
That's right.
We raised some meat birds, but we about worked through all them. And so when you run across a box of leg quarters, a 40-pound box for $19, you pick it up. Basically, that's 50 cents a pound. Anytime you can get a meat for 50 cents a pound, you need to take advantage of it.
Take advantage of it. That's right. The only thing we don't have stump we're out of is black pepper. So now I've got them. You can see they're in here. I'm gonna bring them to a boil, and Stumpy's gonna deball that chicken. Let them simmer. Oh, that's hot. Simmer here for a little bit. They'll thicken up. And, we'll add that chicken. We'll have us a nice pot of
got some nice squash there. We're gonna add an egg too, out of the garden. Canned squash, and then we got some green beans there. Let's say we made our dumplings and chicken, and then down there is 2 pans of baked chicken. Probably, if I know my wife, got some barbecue sauce on it.
Nope, just seasoned salt.
Didn't have no barbecue sauce.
I just didn't want barbecue sauce. I just did with dumplings. I just did seasoned salt.
All right, guys, I'm gonna have to debone this chicken. So
remember, as Stumpy always says,
simple life is a much more enjoyable life.
Thank y'all for joining us for this quick video on how to make dumplings. See you on the next video.
Don't forget to like. Give us a thumbs up.
Absolutely.
We would appreciate it. God bless you.